Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Scotty Games here. Sorry, it's been another I think it's been like 3 weeks or something since I done my last video. So here we go. It's time for episode 10 of the WCW Nitro save from 2001. Now, as I always say at the start of the videos, go back and watch the rest of the shows so you know what's happening. So let's have a wee look. So the last show we had got a 68 rating, which is pretty decent. Show before that got a 68 rating, which is decent. Then it was a 74, which is probably the best we've had, and 58. So we're going up. We're kind of, yeah, man, we're going up slowly and surely. So let's have a little look at the storylines. Let's see how they're getting on at the moment. So, very hot for the 3 count. Extremely hot for the authoritative power storyline. Kidman and Tori, cold. 55, and RVD Punk is 53. Which we're hoping that'll get better after tonight, because we've got a few things happening tonight as well. So, let's hope. So, I think this is like, we've got this Nitro and we've got next week's Nitro. So we've got 2 more Nitros until the Bash at the Beach pay-per-view. So we're going to have to start making some matches, I reckon. Which we will do. We will have some matches on the go. They'll have to be very, very short notice, but we will have matches on the go. I'm trying to make as many storylines as possible and stuff like that. So, but anyway, we're only 10 into the show. 10 videos, so we will get there definitely. So anyway, WCW Nitro, guys, let's do it. Right to the show. So we start off with a pre-show match. Tatanka has come in, sort of basically just bringing Tatanka in just now and again, just to see how he gets on. If he has some good matches and stuff, then there is a good chance that I could sign him. So, well, he was off his game tonight, which is not good. The rating got a 46. The wrestling rating got a 42. Terrible wrestling. Tatanka wins by a Samoan drop. That was a pre-show match anyway, but still. I may bring Tatanka in now and again. I'll give him another couple of chances, but if he's shite still, then he's no getting brought in. So he never done himself any favours that time. So next segment, Chris Hero defeated Colt Cabana with a rolling cutter. The match was designed to tell a story. It wasn't really. It's just one of the objectives I have. So I got a 52. Crowd hated it basically, man. Shat on it, but it's a decent match for a pre-show match. And the next segment's another pre-show match which the crowd hated. Samoa Joe lost to Low Key with a sit-out fisherman's driver. He's debuted his badass gimmick and it's gotten an initial rating of great. Eventually these two guys will be involved in Nitro more. I have to start looking to the future, but yeah, 43. So let's go to the main show, guys. Wish me luck. So, the show starts with Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff in the ring. They seem to be smiling and on good terms after last week's argument. You know something, brothers? Everybody in this building knows that last week on Nitro, things didn't go exactly to plan. The Nasty Boys, my brothers, my friends from way back, went toe to toe with Booker T. And yeah, they came up short, brother. But you know what? Everybody's been talking about it all week, whispering that Hogan has lost touch in protecting his buddies or Bischoff is going to fire them. Well, tonight, brother, we are going to set the record straight once and for all. So then Bischoff says, let me cut in here. You see, last week was an embarrassment, not just for the Nasty Boys, but for WCW management. When I sit in the back and watch 2 grown men lose in a handicap match, I start to wonder if it's maybe time to trim the fat. You might think they are your buddies, but this company has to be run professionally and we shouldn't play favourites. My spelling is terrible. Hogan said, that is why we have come to the decision that we are going to give the Nasty Boys one last chance, and if they can't get it done, then I won't stand in your way of firing them, brother. Bischoff says, so let's make it official. If they win, they stay. They stay. If they lose, then they are fired and never to be seen in WCW ever again. You hear that, nasties? You heard the man. This is your last chance, brothers. If you lose tonight, even the Hulkster can't save you. So Hogan's music hits as him and Bischoff leave the ring together. The camera then shows the Nasty Boys backstage watching on the monitor, smashing up the locker room looking hyped up. That's nasty. That's a nasty rating as well, 76. That's a good way to start the show, even though this fucking... Oh, no, it gained heat. That's good. The storyline gained heat. Hogan's getting better at his gimmick. He's had that gimmick for about fucking 50 years, man. Anyway, hot and rising crowd. That's a good start. Very good start. Very happy with that. Next segment. So, we have the first semi-final tournament match. Rob Van Dam defeated Sean O'Haire by pinfall with a frog splash. The match was part of the World Title Tournament. So, obviously, the winner of the tournament will face Booker T at Bash at the Beach. So, Rob Van Dam advances to the final. Oh, a lot of greens there. Very happy with that. Rob Van Dam's just on form at the moment. And Sean O'Haire benefited from having a hot new move. The match got the crowd hotter. So, the crowd are now white hot. So, I got a 75. What a start, man. It can only go downhill for here, though, surely. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Fuck. So, Tony Schiavone says, Rob Van Dam advances to the finals of the tournament, but who will his opponent be, Brain? DDP is tough, but I think John Tenta will be too much for him. I think there will be an earthquake on Nitro tonight. I believe Stacy Keibler is standing alongside Fit Finlay. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time is Fit Finlay. It's great to see you here tonight. What am I doing? And I believe you have been watching Lance Storm dominate in the competition as US champion. You asked for this interview time. What's on your mind? What's on my mind? Sorry. Right, what's on my mind is this. I've been sitting in the back week after week, watching that smug little wet wipe Canadian calling himself the best wrestler. Lance Storm, you might be technically sound, but I've been fighting whilst you were still in nappies. I fought in bars and I brawled in Belfast. You think you're a wrestler? I'm a fighter. So I went to Bischoff earlier and I told him straight. It's me versus you right here, right now. Okay, so that's that interview over. Thank fuck for that. So, there are no specific comments to be made about this segment. I don't blame you. I got a 32. That's it. Just end the show now. So the next segment is a decent match. Lance Storm defeated Fit Finlay by submission with a single leg Boston Crab. Storm makes defence number 6 of the WCW United States title. Nice, man. So he's defending this title against everyone, man. That's 6 in a row, basically. But he's won. Who can defeat Lance Storm? That's the question. So I got a 72 rating. Very, very happy with that. I had a feeling they would have a good match, but Lance Storm is just something else. He's phenomenal, man. He's always having good matches with anybody. 72. That's good. So, I'm so sorry about all this writing, man. The camera cuts to the luxurious office of Hogan and Bischoff. We see Hogan smiling as they chat when suddenly Jimmy Hart walks in alongside John Tenta. Hey, baby! Hulkster Eric, I told you guys, the monster is here. The Earthquake himself, the man who's gonna make the ground shake and DDP break. Big John Tenta, baby. Jimmy, my man, you always know how to make an entrance. So then Bischoff shakes hands with Tenta, as does Hogan. John, you're exactly the man I wanted to see. You have a big one tonight. You take out DDP, and you are one match away from facing Booker T at Bash at the Beach. But between us, this isn't just about winning. So Tenta's standing listening. This is about sending a message That washed up, disgraced DDP doesn't belong anywhere near our main event scene. He is a headache and a wannabe hero who doesn't know when to stay down. I don't like DDP, but he has heart and guts. It's going to be tough for you, brother, but I still expect you to get the win tonight. Eric rolls his eyes. Come on, Hulkster. Since when do we care about guts? The guy has been sneaking in and breaking the rules since day one. He's a menace. Yeah, well, sometimes the fans like an underdog, brother. But tonight, John, you are the man and do what you do best. I want the world to see DDP lying flat on the mat, but just don't end the guy's career, okay, brother? Don't worry, guys. The big man has got it handled. Tonight, the page will be ripped. Sorry, that's the end of that. So that got a 62. John Tenta was very underwhelming. He didn't even say nothing. How the fuck can he be underwhelming? He's just standing there. Oh, fuck this game, man. I'm sorry. Right, I got a 62, sorry. So we go to the match. So it's the next semi-final match where DDP defeated John Tenta with a diamond cutter. Jimmy Hart done good work at ringside. DDP 73, John Tenta 42. Segment rating of 67. Brilliant. Happy with that. So we're going to see Rob Van Dam versus Diamond Dallas Page next week. The winner faces Booker T at Bash at the Beach. 67 rating, that's good. Oh, but after the match, Kurgan runs in and attacks DDP. Tenta joins in on the attack when suddenly Booker T runs in and makes the save. Kurgan and Tenta scamper out the ring as Booker T helps DDP up as the two hug. Well, they didn't hug passionately, they just, like, you know what I mean. It lost heat anyway, fuck it. Got a 51. So, then we cut to the office of Hogan and Bischoff. Bischoff looks pissed while Hogan sits back on the chair smirking. Can you believe this, Hulk? DDP wins again. The guy won't stay down. Whenever we try to get rid of him, he just comes back like a bad rash. Brother, I told you. DDP just keeps coming back, but dude, don't worry, because we have the power. Oh, I know we do. That's exactly why we are not going to wait till next week. If DDP really wants to win this tournament, he can do it tonight. DDP versus RVD in the final of the tournament tonight. Hogan says RVD is younger and fitter. It's time to get out with the old and in with the new, brother. So what about Booker T? He got involved tonight. So then Bischoff picks up a headset. Hey, yeah, it's Eric. Do me a favour and inform Booker T he will be defending the WCW heavyweight title right now against Kurgan. Hogan bursts out laughing. You're a genius, brother. Let's see how Booker T reacts when he loses the gold. And I got a 68 rating. Bischoff's getting better at his gimmick. What, being a prick? Right, 68 rating. So, we go to the match. Booker T defeated Kurgan by disqualification. Booker T makes defence number 7 of the WCW World Heavyweight title. So basically Booker T was about to beat Kurgan fair and square, but Kurgan picked up a steel chair and hit Booker T with it. Right, that'll do. Fuck it. Kurgan's getting better at his gimmick. Booker T, look at that. Kurgan had an in-ring performance of 26. That is fucking shocking. 68 rating, that's decent. So another win for Booker T. Defence number 7. Can anyone stop Booker T? Can it be Rob Van Dam or DDP? You never know. So, now, CM Punk is backstage talking to Bam Bam Bigelow and Chris Hero. Punk says, okay, Bam Bam, it's time for you to go out there and show those drunken disgraces that the Straight Edge Society is the #1 stable in WCW. We are the future, and we will not let those junkies take over. Tonight you will beat the Sandman. Punk is distracted. Hold on. Where is Mr. Hughes? Why is he not here? He is supposed to be protecting me. What the hell am I paying him for? Anyway, guys, it's time to cleanse. I got a 34 rating. Fucking hell. Punk did well going off script. Bam Bam's getting better at his gimmick. Okay. Every cunt seems to be getting better at their gimmicks, man. So, About they had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Bam Bam Bigelow drew with the Sandman following a double disqualification. So the match wasn't a hardcore match, but they basically just decided to turn it into a hardcore match, and then it just went to a double DQ. So Bam Bam was penalised for being in extremely poor form. 49-47. The crowd are still very hot, and I got a segment rating of 53. Commentary again was brilliant. So, after the match, Tommy Dreamer and the Sandman then brawl with Chris Hero and Bam Bam Bigelow. They brawl to the back as we see CM Punk cowered out the way. 57 rating for that one. Dreamer and Hero getting better at their gimmick now. Fucking hell. So, next segment. The crowd are still hot. I love it, very hot. So, can the Nasty Boys stay in the company? Well, it's a poor match, but the Nasty Boys did defeat the full-blooded Italians when Jerry Sags pinned Johnny the Bull with a pit stop. Segment rating of 37. The crowd were turned off by having a match outside of the pre-show between workers they don't have any investment in. The match cooled the crowd a little. Ah, fuck. Obviously, the Nasty Boys have great chemistry. Zags was the best performer. Fucking hell, man. Oh, why do I want these guys so much to be in WCW? Why do I like the Nasty Boys so much? I don't understand. So, anyway, let's go to our next match. Vampiro defeated Sean Stasiak by pinfall with a Michinoku driver. Vampiro makes defense number 4 of the WCW Hardcore title. So, it was obviously a hardcore match. Vampiro was penalised due to being in poor form, extremely poor form. Keebler did some good work at rings. I'll need to make sure that I break those two up. So anyway, that got a 56 rating. Another win for Vampiro. So, we go backstage where we see Stacy Keebler standing by with the Nasty Boys. The Nasty Boys are sweating and jumping for joy. Stacy says, I'm here with the Nasty Boys, who were told earlier by Eric Bischoff if they didn't win tonight, they were fired. Well, gentlemen, you pulled it off. You're still in WCW. How does it feel? So obviously Knobs starts shouting, it feels nasty, baby. We told everyone we ain't dead yet. The Nasty Boys don't die. We multiply. Stacey then says, I hate to ruin the mood, but Eric Bischoff is not your biggest fan. Won't this just put a bigger target on your back? We won. He can't fire us. We have our boy the Hulkster to back us up. We proved that we still have it and that we are still as nasty as we have ever been. Knobs then says, hey Chronic, we are coming for those belts, baby. It's time to make this company nasty again. Nasty as forever. Sags then says, get ready WCW, because it's about to get ugly. I got a 44 rating. Yeah, okay. So the Nasty Boys are still in WCW. What do you all think of that, guys? Do you think I should keep the Nasty Boys? I think I should. I love the Nasty Boys. So, an extremely short match. Chronic defeated Romeo and Skipper when Brian Adams pinned Skipper with a high times. Chronic make defense number 3 of the WCW World Tag Team titles. Kid Romeo was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. Yeah, we cooled the crowd though, 39 rating. Fucking simmering down, fuck. Oh god. So a decent match. Juventud Guerrera defeated Billy Kidman by pinfall with a Michinoku driver after a distraction from Jamie Dundee. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. So basically, Torrie Wilson came down to the ring and distracted Billy Kidman whilst Jamie Dundee was on the Titantron. So Jamie Dundee did distract him, but obviously Torrie Wilson distracted him more. So the storyline advanced and it gained heat, which is good because I really do need it to be good. So, after the match, the Titantron comes on. The camera is shaky and we see Jamie Dundee sitting on Kidman's car with a beer in his hand. Hey, Billy boy, up here, jackass. Your boy is still locked out of the building like I'm some sort of criminal, but lucky I got a girl to do my work. WCW can lock the doors and turn the lights off, but you can't shut me up. Kidman, I saw what happened there, and I saw your little heartbreak again. First you lose your girl, and now you lost to Hoovy, 'cause you couldn't keep your eyes off what's mine. Tori wanted a real man, and she finally got one. I ain't begging for contracts, or asking no boss for permission. It's funny, 'cause every time you look at Tori, you think of me. Every time you hit that shitty shooting star press, you wish you could land one on Dundee like that. I will be around somewhere during Bash at the Beach. It's up to you to try and find me, son. But for now, I have to say, this is a nice ride you have, but it needs one thing. So Jamie Dundee then grabs a baseball bat and starts smashing up Kidman's car. Kidman is seen racing to the back to get to Dundee. I love Jamie Dundee. 37 rating. Fucking hell, Jamie Dundee. I hate you, man. Nah, I'm only kidding. Jamie Dundee's class, man. Of course, Jamie, when am I going to sign this man to a contract? That's the fucking thing. Right, so anyway, 37 rating. Dundee improvised well throughout the segment. So, main event time. Or is it main event time? Yeah, it will be. Aye, this is the main event, sorry. So it had great wrestling and good heat. Diamond Dallas Page defeated Rob Van Dam by pinfall with a diamond cutter. During the match, we also had CM Punk distract RVD. So CM Punk's got involved. Of course, he's feuding with Rob Van Dam at the moment. So DDP wins the World Title Tournament and will face Booker T at Bash at the Beach. So basically what happened was DDP and RVD are supposed to be good friends, right? So Punk distracted Rob Van Dam, and Diamond Dallas Page actually saw that, but he took advantage and hit the diamond cutter like a heel would, basically. But you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, the storyline advanced and it gained heat. What a match. 70 rating. The crowd loved it, and it hot and rising. So there we go. So after the match, DDP's music hits as he gets a pin and wins the tournament and the right to face Booker T at Bash at the Beach. RVD is on his knees, staring at the mat, shaking his head. DDP kneels down and extends a hand to help RVD up. RVD says, "What the hell? Dude, not like that. That's not how we roll." DDP says, "Hey, I didn't do anything wrong, bro. I didn't call for Punk to come out here." "You took it though. You saw him distract me and hit the diamond cutter. You stole that win, dude." Bischoff and Hogan appear on the ramp. "Hey, DDP, you were not supposed to win. You're an old has-been." Hogan then said, "This was supposed to be Rob Van Dam's moment, brother. If you don't win at Bash at the Beach, you're out, Page." Bischoff says, "That's right. Your time in WCW is just about up." So there's an R stipulation. If Page does not beat Booker T, then he's going to be fired. Fucking hell. A lot of greens there, which is good. 75 rating. Yeah, very happy. Very happy with that. So let's finish the show. I'm predicting a 60. I'm going to go for a 60. I hope it's higher. But the last two shows have been a 68. I would take that as... Well, we'll see what happens. Let's have a look. 71. That'll do. The show increased our popularity in 8 regions and it lost its popularity in 2. Well, that's alright, is it not? That's pretty good. A 71 rating. The show got better. Very happy with that. No interested. Not interested. There we go. Oh, one more Nitro to go, guys, until Bash at the Beach. So that's good, man. That's good. The show's getting better, which is always a good thing. Let's see what else is happening. What did the fans think of the show? That's important. We've got a 79, 0.79. That's fine. So yeah. Anyway, let's have a look here. The viewing figures, 0.79. Nice. Already knew that. Last night's Nitro. It's drawn a lot of praise. The feedback from viewers has been great. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. So, let's see if anything else happens, guys, if you want to bear with me. Colt Cabana's injured. Fuck's sake, man. A bruised pectoral muscle at last night's IWA show. It will likely take a few weeks to heal, but he shouldn't miss any dates because of it. That's fine. It was held at Puerto Rico. So RVD. So Colt Cabana's injured. Fucking hell, man. That's a good idea. That's a good thing, actually. I'm going to have a look at my injured list. See what's happening. Oh, we've got a light bulb here. What's this? Contract negotiations with Kaz Hayashi. Yeah, I'm going to sign him. And Monty Brown is signing with the company as well. So Monty Brown signs and Kaz Hayashi signs a new deal. Jerry Lawler's got some internet support. Best colour commentary. Oh, that's shocking, man. I would say the best colour commentary's got to be fucking Bobby Heenan. When he's actually allowed to be Bobby Heenan. Let's have a look here. What was I got to look at? Oh, the fucking... Where is that again? Absences, eh? So, Cabana, 13 days. Hogan's back in 12 days. From knee ligament damage. And of course, Jake Roberts and the Wall were both in rehab. So, yeah, man. Anyway, guys, I will love you and leave you. And once again, I'm very sorry for how long this video took. But yeah, we will get there. House show held. Fuck off, who cares? Right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And take care. Have a good day. Or night, or whatever time it is there. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.